Hey, what's up guys, Lux here bringing you a new video, and today we're going to be taking a look at set 21162, the Taiga Adventure. This comes with 74 pieces and it retails for 10 bucks, and I think it's a pretty neat pickup. Obviously it has an exclusive figure or build animal, whatever you want to call it in here, which we'll take a look at. We'll determine if it's actually good or not. Lots of stuff surrounding it, but yeah, let's get right into it. So here's the build, guys. What you see is pretty much what you get, not too much to take a look at here, but we'll take a closer look at the figures. First off, here we have your typical Steve, except he comes with golden leggings and a golden sword accessory. So it's never bad to get, more variations of armor. Pearl gold legs are never bad to get. Now let's move on to the next figure. Again, there wasn't too much to look at there. However, we have a wolf here, and you can tell this is a wolf because he, unlike the tamed wolves or dogs, doesn't have those pixelated eyes. Instead, it's a flat eye, which means they are not tamed, as well as he doesn't have a collar. Instead, he just, has his gray fur. So he is completely untamed. Also in this set comes a skeleton, so it's a pretty decent way to build up skeletons. I mean, the polybag releases here is actually a better way. It's never bad to get more mobs, since they come in numerous amounts in the game. Now lastly, here we have the new mob that actually comes in this set, and this was in the front cover if you remember, which is the fox. And yes, this little guy over here is meant to be a fox. Now in the cover, you saw how he looks in the actual game. The body ain't too bad. The tail, I think, is a little too big. No, but actually, I think it works because they have bushy tails. But the front, the actual mold slash head, the prints aren't bad. However, the head mold is, because they're just using the typical cat mold, which I don't think it translates well to a fox. The fox's heads are or at least a little bit wider. It's definitely a lot bigger than a cat's head. So the use of the cat head here makes him look very derpy, and honestly, not very good. That's most people's complaints with this set, and I can understand why. That was also a complaint when we first got the image reveals over at Bricks, and I made a video on it. But yeah, I mean, it didn't look good in pictures, and it looks a little bit better in person, but not by much. It's definitely still, I would say, a disappointment. Now let's take a little bit of a closer look on the landscape. Now taking a look at the landscape, there's not too much here, honestly. Yeah, it's not really much. Some of the highlights here are the new berry bushes that they made. These look pretty good, honestly. They're not too complex, but they get the job done. And also you get some 2x4 jumpers. We also get this new fire piece, which was introduced in the Pirate Adventure set. Now what this is useful for, this was also originally a Chima piece, I believe. Just used in light blue as ice. But what this does, it makes the mobs, like certain mobs here, look like they're on fire during the daylight. But in this specific set, it's used as a campfire. So, I mean, it works fine as a piece. I'm not complaining. I mean, we get another one of them. It would have been nice to see a campfire actual build, but I can't complain when I get more of these pieces. They're definitely useful, for sure. Especially to get them in such a cheap set like this one. I think it's a very decent inclusion to this set. Now, there's one more feature. Because it's a Minecraft set, come on. It wouldn't be a Minecraft set without it. Back here, you see a TNT? Well, with every TNT comes an explosion usually. So here you can see a floating piece, and obviously when you press down on this, it makes that monstrosity of a fox go flying. Now, surprisingly, it doesn't actually affect the TNT in any way. However, it's just there to indicate that back here it explodes a little bit. So yeah, that's honestly, that is pretty much it. Again, there's not too much to be included here. Obviously, with 70-ish pieces, you can't expect much. Also, because it's a $10 set. The main reason you're going to want to pick this up is for, obviously, the cheap way to get some of these mobs, like the fox. Technically, completely new to the Minecraft theme, even though it just uses the cat mode, but we already got into that. Also, a very cheap way to get some pieces here, like the fire one. Very useful one at that. Oh, never bad to get some TNT prints as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too much to look at here. We have some mushroom berry bush builds, very small taiga biome, which is obviously the place where you can find foxes the most, as well as the dogs or wolves, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's a pretty good set, not gonna lie. The only disappointing part was actually the main selling point, which was the fox, ironically. But yeah, I would recommend it. But anyways, if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.